السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا وسهلا بكم في الجزء الثاني من استخدامات الطلع والنزل في العامية المصرية. Hello and welcome to part 2 of uses of the verbs طلع and nizil in Egyptian Arabic. Today we're going to talk about the uses of طلع. So, as we discussed previously, طلع means to go up, nizil means to go down, ولكن they both take on many more meanings metaphorically زي ما احنا شفنا في الجزء الأول مع الفعل نزل. So, what about طلع? Let's get right to it. So, طلع can be used to mean to go somewhere, especially to go on a trip. So, for example, يلا نطلع على الأهرامات. يلا نطلع على الأهرامات. Let's go to the pyramids. So we have yalla, this kind of let's go kind of particle, followed by the nahnu form of the verb in the present tense. So yalla nitla, let's go. And you can see it's used here with which is a shortening of the preposition ala, usually used before a noun that starts with alif lam. So al ahramat, to the pyramids. You can also, we have another example. كنا طالعين رحلة. كنا طالعين رحلة. So we have كنا, we were, the نحن ماضي form of the verb كان. And we have طالعين. طالعين is the اسم فاعل of طلع, in the plural. So كنا طالعين. And notice in masry, if you're not familiar, the ism fa'il, in the feminine and the plural forms, this first alif kind of gets shortened to more of a fatha sound, but it's still written with the alif. So you'd hear the forms طالع, طلع, and طالعين, and that can be kind of confusing for beginners. رحلة is a trip. So كنا طالعين رحلة. So it can be used with the preposition but it can also not be used with any preposition. So بعدين we have to go or to get out of. A classic line said by Egyptian teachers to students arriving late is اطلع برا. اطلع برا. Get out. Next we have الموضوع طلع من إيدي. الموضوع, the topic or the matter. طلع, got out of. من إيدي. الموضوع طلع من إيدي. So this usage is often used with the preposition min. الموضوع طلع من إيدي, the matter is out of my hands. Like there's nothing I can do about it. And then there's this other kind of saying, هو لسه ما طلعش من البيضة. لسه ما طلعش من البيضة. So lissa can mean still, but it can also mean not yet. So we have the negative هو form in the ماضي of طلع here. ما طلعش. ما طلعش. هو لسه ما طلعش من البيضة. He hasn't come out of the egg yet. He's too young. And then we have this, which is actually a really common, probably one of the most common uses of طلع, which is to turn out to be. You can say ده طلع نصاب. ده طلع نصاب. He turned out to be a swindler or a thief. Da is this, but we can often use this speaking about people. Um, ده طلع نصاب. So نصاب is a swindler, someone whose job it is to ينصب على الناس, to swindle people. And we have الفيلم طلع وحش. الفيلم طلع وحش. The movie or the film turned out to be bad, وحش. And you'll hear this usage a lot. It's super common. If you look it up in the app Egypto Contexto طلع, a lot of the usages that you see will be this turned out to be. So, that's confusing if you only knew طلع as the verb to go up. Next we have something a little more literal, usages of it as to ascend or rise or really go up or climb. أنا طلعت الدور العاشر بالأسانسير. أنا طلعت الدور العاشر بالأسانسير. So I went up to the 10th floor by elevator. أنا طلعت. And notice there's no preposition here. Just like in the last one, there is no preposition. الدور العاشر is the 10th floor. دور is floor. عاشر is 10th. بالأسانسير is by way of the elevator. أسانسير. There is a more Arab Fusha word for elevator, but in Egypt, ascenseur, which comes from French, is more commonly used. الكرة طلع نزلة. الكرة طلع نزلة. You can see we also have nazla in here. So this is kind of an interesting construction where we have the ism fa'al of tila' and the ism fa'al of nizil right after each other with no wi between them, no wow of connecting things. It's the ball is bouncing up and down. الكرة طلع نزلة. But you can see this construction in other cases, like هو طالع نازل, like he keeps going up and down, usually meaning in and out of an apartment. And there's kind of a constantly or continuously kind of implied meaning to this, usually. There's also to take after or to look like. So هي طلع لأمها. هي طلع لأمها. She takes after or she looks like her mother. And notice this one always comes with the preposition ل. هي طلع لأمها. You could also say هو طالع لأبوه. He takes after his father. Next we have to suit or to go well with. البنطلون ده ما بيطلعش عليك. البنطلون ده ما بيطلعش عليك. So this pair of pants or these pants ما بيطلعش عليك, do not suit you, عليك. So notice this one always comes with the preposition على. ما بيطلعش عليك. There's also this other interesting one, to take on a new habit or to be up to something. And it often has a negative connotation. هي طلعت في حكاية جديدة. هي طلعت في حكاية جديدة. She took up a new bad habit. It's more literally, she took up a new story, but the word hikaya has kind of undergone this kind of semantic bleaching that gives it a more general meaning than just a story. It's more like she's not literally taking up a new story, but people are going to tell stories about it because it's a bad thing. I think that's more kind of where this usage comes from. هيطلع في مطلوع جديد زي كل مرة. هيطلع, so that's future tense. He will. هيطلع في مطلوع جديد زي كل مرة. So that's he'll take up a new fad. مطلوع is like a craze or a fad. It's, something that طلع before, something that came out. I think we'll see an example of that usage soon. If I didn't forget to include it. هيطلع في مطلوع جديد زي كل مرة, like always, or like every time, زي كل مرة. There's also this expression, هو طالع فيها. What the ha is in fiha, I don't quite know, but it means like he's putting on airs or he's acting conceited in some way. هو طالع فيها. Yeah, those are all the usages. I got a little confused for a second about the matluh thing, but so let's quickly review. So to go somewhere on a trip, يلا نطلع على الأهرامات, let's go to the pyramids. كنا طالعين رحلة, we were on a trip. To go or to get out of, اطلع برا, get out. الموضوع طلع من ايدي, the matter is out of my hands. هو لسه ما طلعش من البيضة, he hasn't come out of the egg yet, or he's too young. البنطلون ده ما بيطلعش عليك, these pants don't suit you. To turn out to be, ده طلع نصاب, he turned out to be a swindler. الفيلم طلع وحش, the movie turned out to be bad. To ascend, rise, climb, or go up, أنا طلعت الدور العاشر بالأسانسير. أنا طلعت الدور العاشر بالأسانسير. I went up to the 10th floor by elevator. الكورة طالعة نازلة. الكورة طالعة نازلة. The ball is bouncing up and down. To take on a new habit or to be up to something. هي طلعت في حكاية جديدة. هي طلعت في حكاية جديدة. She took up a new bad habit. هيطلع في مطلوع جديد زي كل مرة. هيطلع في مطلوع جديد زي كل مرة. He'll take up some new fad like always. هو طالع فيها. He's putting on airs or acting conceited. To take after or to look like. هي طالعة لأمها. She takes after her mother. هو طالع لأبوه. He takes after his father. And that's it. شكرا, ما تنسوش تعملوا لايك وسبسكرايب, ولو عندكم أي سؤال اكتبوا لي كومنت أو ادوا لي أفكار عن المحتوى اللي عايزين تشوفوها في اللي جاي. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to comment any questions or give me ideas for future content. مع السلامة.